China believes that the United States will perish. Hello everyone, this is KAHEVA, all knowledge of the world, Ka, charisma, He, head, and heart. If we don't get lessons from the history, war and unhappiness will be repeated. There were many dynasties in China. Chinese kings made the system of eunuchs in order to protect the king's seeds. Men had to be transgender or neuter gender if they were to serve and protect kings and queens at the palace. In the past, neuter genders existed all throughout the world. However, it was China that had the most neuter genders, that is to say, the eunuchs. During Ming Dynasty of China, there were over 100,000 eunuchs, the men who became transgender through surgery. Before the age of 12, eunuchs got their hot pepper cut by their poor father. The purpose? To let him go into the palace and live with power, wealth, and fame. More than 65% of the people died a miserable death during the transgender surgery. If you look at China's Bible, the history book, a man called Hyun caught his mandarin and hot pepper by himself when he was 22 years old and became neuter gender. Then he went to the palace of Ming Dynasty and won the power, wealth, and fame. He exercised power on behalf of the king. Of course, Ming Dynasty started to perish because of Hyun. In the United States, the presidents make oath while laying their hands on the Bible. Bible, which is the history book of Israel and also a book of a man, Jesus. Public officials and leaders of Korea, China, etc. also lay their hands on the history book and start their duty. Public officials and leaders serve the country and the people based on history. That's why many public officials are kind, like a pastor. Why? Why do the presidents of Korea, China, etc. do not lay their hands on the book? It's because there are hundreds of history books. There are too many history books. And that history is consistently taught and interpreted through the parents, teachers, TV dramas, etc. Leaders of the countries, including China, also have hundreds of thorough, detailed history books. And the leaders administrate state affairs by getting lessons from the history. Many dynasties of Asia, Korea, China, perished because of three things. First is women. Dynasties perished when a woman became the king, or when a woman controlled the king, or when the king lost his head over the women's love, queen's love. So Asia still has the fear of a woman becoming the leader. The West misunderstands that Asia neglects women. That is never the case. It seems that Asian women are quiet on the outside, but on the inside, they are not. Second, Asian dynasties, such as China, etc., were destroyed because of the transgender, neuter gender. The transgenders, neuter genders, were elite groups. They were highly educated. Transgenders were neuter genders. They were soft and they had endurance. They were also sweet-tempered. They were not masculine nor feminine. In the past in China, there were many transgenders who changed their gender into neuter gender. All of Chinese dynasties perished by the transgenders whose gender was unclear. The elite groups of transgenders, that is to say, neuter gender, became the leader and led the palace. Then, civil war broke out and country started to collapse. So even now, China does not allow a transgender of neuter gender to become the society's leader. Third, Chinese dynasties were ruined because of religion. Religious leaders stole the hearts of the royal family and the people by hypocrisy and made all Chinese dynasties perish and caused millions of deaths. You will get this if you watch KAHEVA's this video. That's why China gets sensitive over transgender, neutral gender, and religion. And China believes that the United States will perish. Because the USA never perished before, but China has the experience of getting ruined for many times, and they know the reason why they collapsed. A country collapses not because of outside attacks. China knows through historical experience that a country perishes by inner problems. The reason why the United States is the strongest country past Americana is not because of the aircraft carrier. It's not even because of the Hollywood movies. It is since America had stronger social ethics than other countries. This is KAHEVA, and see you in the next video. God bless you.